We check in now with Butch Stearns, who joins us from his Braintree home. And literally, I just want to check in on you. A lot of us want to check in on you. How you doing?
We're doing as good as can be expected, Tom. I mean, losing your mom is one thing, but doing it during this coronavirus is another. And, you know, I just want to briefly say, you can imagine the support, the flowers, the food, everything that's been sent. But we have a strong family. We always have. We have a big family, and we've got close friends. And when you have those two things, it's great. But to have the support of our family at Boston 25, it's been amazing. You and Chad have been amazing. Everyone's been unbelievable. So we're doing okay. We're going to be okay.
Are you looking forward at this point just to kind of getting back in the mix, talking a little bit of sports? I can't imagine the emotions you go through during this time.
Well, anybody that's lost a loved one, when you wake up in the morning, you have that quick moment where you think, was it just a bad dream? And then you realize it wasn't. So if it was a bad dream, I would love to be talking about sports, about the all important things that are in our life. But yeah, I am looking forward to talking some sports, Tom.
Well, let it be said that Ginny was a power, and she will be missed by so many of us, and I know she will be celebrated in a very unique fashion immediately, but long term she will be remembered, much like your dad Artie has been remembered for so many years. She has left a legacy, and your family lost a gem when you lost Ginny. So let's hop into it. Let's talk some draft stuff. It's a couple days away. I don't know how much you've been paying attention, but I know you've got some thoughts on your mind, most notably about the quarterback situation and what you would do if given the golden key and you were in the room with Burge and Nick and Bill and Tua was on the board at 23. What would you do?
Let me turn it around and ask you, Tom, because I'm starting to get the feeling that Tua is going to be the next Aaron Rodgers, not necessarily as a player, but on draft day. I'm thinking he's going to fall for a bunch of reasons, especially if the Dolphins don't take him. If he's there, are you taking him?
No, I'm not. I just think there's enough concern, and it's just not where you want to go at this point. And that might be something you regret later on, but in my mind, there's always going to be a quarterback somewhere down the line that if Jarrett Stidham can't fill that role, you'll find somebody who can.
And I agree with you wholeheartedly, so let me start where you ended. I think they're going to take somebody in the 3rd or 4th round. Keep in mind the name Jake Fromm, the Georgia quarterback. Everybody's talked about him forever, but you haven't heard a lot about him lately with the Patriots. I can see the Patriots drafting him, and I think he's there in the 3rd or 4th round. Jordan Love, Jalen Hurts, those are other names. I mean, I think all the other top quarterbacks are going to be gone. But when you look at a little draft history, and Stidham being a 4th round draft pick, look at the best quarterbacks in the NFL right now. And, of course, Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers were 1st round draft picks, and so is Matt Ryan. But Dak Prescott was a 4th round draft pick. Russell Wilson was a 3rd round draft pick, and Stidham was picked in the 4th round. Hell, I have no idea what Stidham's going to be as a pro, but I know they like him. I know he played at a big school. I think they're going to draft another quarterback, but I think it's going to be in that same range, the 3rd or 4th round. That's what I'd do, Tom.
So we at least have the NFL on our radar this week, and we have the draft, which could conceivably be a mess. And I think everybody likes to watch potential car wrecks, so that's one of the reasons why people are going to be watching. But there's no baseball, there's no hockey, there's no soccer, there's no basketball. What Boston sport do you miss the most right now?
I got to say the Bruins, and I think a lot of people would agree, even if you're a basketball fan, because let's face it, the Bruins, when this all ended for the NHL, had the best record in the league, but were arguably the best team in the league. I've never seen a team lose in a Game 7 or lose in a finals in any sport and come back and have such a great season.
I'm most disappointed about the Bruins and the situation they're in because the window's closing. You know, the guys are getting older. People are already starting to talk about retirement, whether it be Tuukka or Chara. So you just felt that their opportunities are dwindling. You don't feel that way about the Celtics. I think the Celtics are an exciting team. I just don't see them necessarily sneaking out of the East. So I guess I'm most disappointed that the Bruins season has been put on hold, but it sure sounds like these leagues are going to do everything they can to try to get something in, even if it means delaying the start of 2020, 2021 and trying to get this season done, even if it goes deep into the summer. What do you think about that?
Yeah, here's my first thought as you were talking. I'm thinking, even baseball fans, would anybody say the Red Sox right now?
You haven't seen them. No, this is kind of a year that you're like, well, it might be a throwaway year. We got more money next year.
How about the fact that there's a possibility, if this goes on and on, that Mookie Betts could be a free agent and the Red Sox could sign him back, huh?
Great to have you back. Looking forward to seeing you in person. Thanks, Butch.
Yeah, good to see you and hear from you, Tom.